That's a great question. So I'll say there's a couple things. One is that part of my journey, I didn't expect for it to be as enjoyable as it was because I wasn't anticipating how many interesting people I'd get to talk to in writing the book. And so, I think you think of this image of writing a book as this lonely endeavor where you're, at your keyboard writing. And so much of it for me was talking to people and learning from them. And of course, so much of it was by myself, right? But I got to meet some really interesting people and learn from them, and then, put their stories and their experiences down on paper. The other thing for me about the journey was that I'm very bad at I have a hard time sort of just getting started on something. I need time to sort of like ease into it. And so I was very regimented about I would have to block off like 4 hours at a time. And so like many days a week I would have a 4-hour block, and that was just the time to work on the book. And even if I sat there and did nothing, that was it. That was the time. And that was so helpful because, I know that there are some people who can just have 15 minutes here and 15 minutes there and just write. That's not me, and so I needed that. So recognizing that I needed that sort of block was like really, really helpful for me to know that. But, the other part of the journey, I think, was there's something that's vulnerable about it and a little scary because it's like what's inside your mind released out to the world, and everybody can get in there, and then, people can say they like it or not like it or whatever, and so it's sort of a, it's like a little bit of a vulnerable experience, I would say.